What's going on, guys? What's going on, traders, Casper cryptocurrency fans? We're going to take a look at a couple different scenarios today within the Casper chart. We're going to look at what it will take to make $1 million in Casper. Going to lay out a couple different scenarios here, and then we check out a spreadsheet. We will look at a chart. Where's Casper at right now? According to this data, we are up. It looks like we are up 1.61%, trading at 3.16 cents here. Basically, we are still in that. I guess today would be 39 days in this sideways trading action. So the markets go from making large moves to taking a pause to going back and making large moves. So what happened here with Casper? We had a huge move from basically 2 cents all the way up to 3.5 cents or so, which was a very big move in a short amount of time, 67% basically. So now time has to catch up to price and digest those big gains, and that is what we are seeing. So if you look back into here, you'll get these. This actually isn't the greatest example, but you'll get a large move down, and then you'll also get a reaction up to sideways. And that was probably a solid month before it continued lower. So markets don't always go straight up or straight down, although we have seen that with some of these crazy rug pulls in cryptos, but an asset that's going to stay around for a long period of time. Maybe you'll have an outlier move to the upside or to the downside once in a while. Usually prices will go back to the mean, and normal trading action will take place. So far, that's what we're seeing here with Casper. Markets will not go sideways forever. Eventually, some kind of a move will come out of this. To the upside, to the downside. Depends on a lot of things. I think we're going higher, but that is just my opinion. Doesn't mean we're not going to go lower. So today we're going to look at how to make $1 million in Casper, how many shares you need, the dollar amount invested, where does the price have to go to the upside for you to make some big bucks. Let's take a look over at a spreadsheet here. So put together this $1 million Casper spreadsheet. Also made it a little bigger. Hopefully it's easy to see on your TVs or screens, whatever you're on. So basically we have column 1 here is going to be basically where the current price is today with Casper to give you an closest to realistic expectations here. And then we have the dollar amount invested. So if you invested X amount today at this price, you would get this many shares. And then owning that many shares, where does the price have to go for your account to be worth $1 million in Casper? So we'll start this off over here in the first section here. So current price, 3 cents as of this morning. Today is the 5th of August. So if you invested $5,000 today, what does that get you? So that gets you 158,730 shares of Casper. So you would need Casper to go to $6.30 for your account to be equal to $1 million. $6.30. Jumping down to another example, once again, same price, 3 cents. So if you invested $10,000 today, what would that get you? That would get you 317,460 shares of Casper. Where does that price have to go for you to have $1 million worth of Casper? $3.15. Really not that bad. Not too bad. Moving on down, 15 grand. You put 15 grand into Casper today, get you 476,190 shares. 476,190. Casper only has to go to $2.10. Your 15 grand would be worth $1 million. Pretty incredible. So moving on down, you put in 50 G's today, 50,000 US dollars. That gets you 1.5 million shares of Casper. That is a nice bag. 1.5 million shares, almost 1.6. And Casper would have to go to 63 cents. That's it. Under $1, 63 cents. You have $1 million worth of Casper. Moving on down, 75 grand. 75 big ones get you 2.38 million shares of Casper. 2.3 million. Casper has to go to 42 cents. That's it. 42 cents. Turn 75 into a million. 42 cents. Moving on down to that, you put $150,000 into Casper today. Get you 4.7 million shares. 21 cents would be your target. Your upside target to have $1 million account from 150,000, 21 cents. Moving on down to some of those bigger bags. You put in $250,000 today, $250,000 of Casper. Not a bad purchase at all. Gets you 7.9 million shares of Casper. Casper has to go to 13 cents, and you would have turned $250,000 into $1 million. So I tried to lay out basically all scenarios here. I could have went lower, from 1,000 to 2,000. I figured I would just start at 5,000. Basically, if you went to half of this, you would increase this price, you would decrease the shares, and you would get your answer there. So not too bad for those with basically all budgets here. Let's take a look over at the chart. Let's get a visual of what this would look like. The person with $5,000 to the person with $250,000, and then everything in between, 15 to 50. Let's take a look at this and see what it'll look like on the chart for a good visual. Let's go check out the $1 million Casper potential. So back over here to Casper, we're going to take a look at a different pair here. We're going to look at a Casper Labs Tether. And here we are. Very similar chart, similar current price anyways, right around that 31 cents. So here we are. We will start at the top and move down. So right up here at 630 is our $5,000 investor, our $5,000 trader. That's where the price would have to go, up to there, for you to have $1 million in Casper, $6.30. You can see I put the $5,000 right there on the right-hand side. Way up here, 630. Is that unrealistic? Well, if you think that the price will get back up to these wicks over here, then that is definitely not unrealistic. I believe that's about let's see what that move would be. A couple 1,000%. 18,000, 19,000% or something like that. That's what it looks like. Yeah. Taking a look down here, the $10,000 trader cuts that in half. He is at $3.15, and he has $1 million worth of Casper. 315, 10 grand into $1 million bucks. $3 Casper is your target. Moving on down to that, the $15,000 trader, Casper has to go to $2.10, right up in here, not even close to all-time highs, and $1 million. 15 grand into $1 million, you need Casper to go to $2.10. Moving on down to here. Let's see. I actually think I have this flipped here, but you can see the $50,000 and the $75,000 trader at 75 cents and 63 cents. I believe the $50,000 trader should be at 70. Let's see here. The $50,000 trader would be at 63. That would be at 42. So a little bit of a mistype there. Let's see. Let's run back here. $50,000 would be at 63. So yeah, the $50,000 would be at 63, and the $75,000 trader would actually be right down in here at 42. Let me see if I can adjust that for you real quick. I typed in 75 cents for the $75,000 trader, and I'm supposed to say 42 cents. There we go. So 50 grand, 63 cents is where you need Casper to get to, and you'll have $1 million in your account, your Casper account. Back down to the 75 grand trader, 42 cents. That's it. You need 42 cents for Casper. Turn your 75 into $1 million. Down here, $150,000 trader, 21 cents. Not that far away, to be honest with you. And then moving on down to the big bag trader, the $250,000 trader, 13 cents gets you a $1 million Casper cryptocurrency big bag trading account. So we're basically up to 300% or so to 12 cents. Turn your 250 into $1 million. I'm going to take a wild guess here and guess most traders are going to be up into this 15 to 5 to low 1,000, 2,000, maybe a couple $100. So most traders are probably going to be looking for a multi-dollar Casper, somewhere up in here to turn their account into very, very large trading accounts. Of course, there's going to be traders who fit into the, 50 to 75 to 25, 30, whatever it is down in here. But I feel like most of the community is going to be looking for a Casper within a couple dollars, realistically, with the account sizes they probably have. So there it is. That is your layout for a $1 million Casper trading account. What it takes. Here's another example here. You put $5,000 into Casper today. You are looking for a $6.30 Casper to turn your $5 grand into $1 million. Go ahead, and if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead and consider doing so. Most of the viewers watching the Casper videos are not yet a part of the channel. So if you want to be notified and updated when we put out Casper videos like this, go ahead and subscribe, turn on notifications. Also, let me know your thoughts on Casper down in the video comments. If you want me to put together a couple other examples with smaller account balances or higher account balances, let me know and I will gladly put another video together. If you have any other video suggestions, I can put a similar video together like this for those. I just know Casper community is big, and this will really help out a lot of Casper holders to kind of see realistically what has to happen to turn X amount into basically a $1 million life-changing account. All right, guys, I appreciate your time. Like I said, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you have not yet joined us here. You'll be updated. Turn on post notifications when we update, when we post Casper and similar XRP, Bitcoin Cash, which has been a great trade so far. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks.